Welcome guys to another episode of Match Report from ManUnitedDaily, and in this video I'm going to talk about the match that took place between United and Queen's Park Rangers yesterday, home at Old Trafford. So as you know, it was a vitally important game against QPR at Old Trafford that we needed to win in order to exert more pressure on Man City. They're going to play Arsenal later on in the day, and it was a fantastic game from the Reds' point of view because we got all the 3 points, and also importantly we overturned the goal difference that has been hanging over our head all season. Before the game we were, I think, 1 goal behind with 50 and 49, but now as a result we have gone ahead with 51 and 50, and if you work that out, we won the match 2-0, and it was a pretty comprehensive win in my opinion, and we fully deserved the 3 points. And there was some controversy within the game from QPR standpoint, but I'll talk over them in a minute. But overall it was a great game. So in the first half the match was really dominated by us because Paul Scholes and Michael Carrick was running the show, to be honest, and QPR didn't have a lot of answers. They set out, to be fair to them, to be very compact, parking the bus, as you like to say, 4 at the back and then 5 across the field, with leaving Jay Bothroyd, perhaps like, you know, Yakubu the other night, holding up ball, and then hopefully some runners will come from the field and break that line, if you like. But that didn't happen a lot, and in the first 10 minutes the possession stats spoke for itself, really. 92% in our favour, and that is really sums it up for the whole match, really, because QPR wasn't in the game. They was just, I think they had the mindset of reducing damage limitations, really, because, you know, at the end of the day, on the flip side of the table, it is really important that they have a kind of solid, not too high of a goal difference, because at the end of the day that could be the difference between them going down to the Championship and staying up in the Premier League. So they set out to be parking the bus, but it didn't take long before Wayne Rooney converted a penalty after Ashley Young was brought down by Shaun Derry in the box, and subsequently Shaun Derry was sent off for what was deemed to be a direct goal scoring chance. There was both sides to the argument, because Ashley Young, he was clear on goal, and there was the slightest of contact from Derry with a hand on Ashley Young's back. And I would say, even though as a United supporter, I would say that Ashley Young did kind of bought that one from the ref, because he went down a little bit too easily and with little contact from Derry, and you know, he really fooled the ref with that one. Derry didn't complain. He knew he had contact, but I was really surprised that he didn't throw more of a protest like his teammate. So Shaun Derry sent off on the 15th minute, leaving Wayne Rooney to convert a penalty, you know, with expert finishing and very clinical, leaving Paddy Kenny nowhere near it. It was a penalty low to the left hand post, and not a lot of keepers have got to that, in my opinion. It was one of the best penalties, and that's one of the things that I have been really impressed with Wayne Rooney in recent months, that he has stepped up in his penalty taking and looked really composed when taking it under pressure too. Throughout the match, Paul Scholes dominated the play, setting up chances after chance and seeking out, you know, his classic 50-60 metre raking passes across the field, and it was no difference against QPR. They were struggling to contain him, because, to be surprised, they had 3 centre midfielders, and I thought Diakite and Buzaki could have closed him down a lot more, but that could have left a lot more space on Michael Carrick, and those two was terrorising QPR all through the day. And Paul Scholes, worthy of this goal on the 68th minute after good work from him to seek out Valencia and Welbeck. The resulting corner, the deflection of Taarabt, then Paul Scholes lined up a 20-yard hit that flew past Paddy Kenny, and it was really worthy of Paul Scholes to get that great goal, because, like I said, throughout the match, he was the best player on the field by far, dictating play, you know, those passes, and one of the most eye-catching passes to Raphael, splitting the QPR defence in half. but Paddy Canning saved, and Paul Scholes, a fantastic performance from him. And I just want to say about the Patrick Vieira comment saying how we were desperate to have Paul Scholes back, and look what he's done for us now. He's repaid that trust in Sir Alex and has done fantastic well, and you have to say that I think Paul Scholes had kind of a big say in where the title's going with his form coming back. The stats says it all. United have won 11 out of the 12th game he's come back, and dropping only 2 points, and I think that was the 2 at Chelsea since the turn of the year. So it has been a fantastic addition to the squad, and Paul Scholes and Ryan Giggs add the vital experience needed at this time. So the game ended 2-0 to the Reds, and like I said, another clean sheet for David De Gea, with his confidence rising all the time with every single game. And subsequently, Man City lost 1-0 to Arsenal thanks to Arteta, and that made the Reds 8-point clear now. I think it was a really... I was watching the Man City game, and they looked really lethargic and really kind of like laboured in their play. Really contrast to the earlier performances that I put in the early part of the season, where they were thrashing team, including that 6-1 defeat off United at Old Trafford. So it was a really shocking contrast between their form then and now. So, but as a Reds fan, it's definitely a great thing to see that Arsenal overcame them with such ease, in my opinion. And so, with 8 points clear, it's now we're in the driving seat, definitely. And it's now, we just have to play our own games, keep our head, and go to Etihad and hopefully secure up the title there. That will be the dream scenario for many fans, I'm sure. And I hopefully will watch the game, and then hopefully celebrate after, and we'll tell all of you guys that we have clinched the title at the Etihad. What a dream that would be. So you might have guessed it, but Paul Scholes was the man of the match through his great vision, play, and also how he dictated the tempo of the game, and that goal really summarised his day really with a great technique, and it just came off at the right time. And Paul Scholes, deserved man of the match. So the next game is against Wigan at home on Wednesday, and I think we could open up an 11-point lead, but City, I think they're going away to Norwich, so that could be a very tough game. And I think if City lose it or even drop some more points, then it is definitely over. And then when we go to Etihad, there was nothing to worry about. So there you have it, guys. That's been my video review of the match between United and QPR home at Old Trafford. If you like this video, please rate, comment and subscribe. Cheers.